large amounts of lag. That makes me really happy. Get on this. Ooh. Hydra. Oh, I get it. Hydra and Hydro. Dang it, I killed Hydro. Dang it. Okay, that's spam, you know.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh
Just
no.
a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs.
No.
And I overheard talk about a bomb.
I'm sorry. None of the other hostages survived.
No. No. It can't be true. Where were the police? Why didn't they come
Stop
in?
crying.
They could have saved him.
I'm sorry.
If it makes you feel better, you're just a video game character, and your life is worthless. Well, I've done my good deed for the day. Get out of here. And run into some lag. Hello, woman.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
Sorry to break it to you, Malik.
You little...
That's just the way the world is.
Doesn't mean I have to like it. You ready to go?
You got that right.
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Well, that's a downer. I did not mean to forget about the hostages. Ugh. Great.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen.
Don't hit on me.
I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I think people should stop asking me so many questions.
Hey, I was just...
Ever since I walked in tonight, people have been staring, gossiping about whether or not I'm ready for this.
Your recovery was remarkably quick, Jensen. Most people need at least a year to get used to new limbs.
So maybe I'm a fast
That's
healer.
right.
Or maybe I'd rather damn myself to hell than let what happened to me stop me from doing
Oh,
my job.
is it?
Your job? Really? Because we both know that's not why you came back in here today, Jensen. Look, I want to find the bastards who did this as much as you do.
Okay.
So if I could help you in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right?
Awesome.
See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
That's true.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking.
Smart woman.
By for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to
You.
manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but well, well. If it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless
That's great.
you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job.
Awesome. Taking
I
that.
guarantee you will get along better that way.
Very good. Oh, I'm taking that. Alright. Let's go see the boss. Woohoo! Another elevator ride.
What do you think they
Oh,
talked
such bad timing.
You, Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk
Poor
about?
Steve.
I bet he's trying to
Well,
convince him to come out of
I
hiding.
still hate Apple, but poor Steve.
Hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
Yep.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
You did what you had to do, son. As far as I'm concerned, Sanders got what he deserved. So don't start second-guessing yourself.
I'm not. But that's not why I brought him up. Sanders was tricked into attacking us by the hacker I caught going after the Typhoon.
He's the man we really needed to interrogate today.
Exactly.
Or he said,
Only he
help
killed
me.
himself to prevent any chance of my doing that. That takes real dedication.
Yeah, or training. You're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body. No matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? Listen, Adam, I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You've still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Yay. Oh,
You got
right.
it.
This. So, first thing we're gonna get is some armor. Get that. 45%. Also, no EMP. Who cares about the newspaper?
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Bull.
Oh, he's all sincere this time.
Bull.
Denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table.
Weak-minded people.
The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand.
What? I didn't say that.
Words. That man is trouble.
Oops. Alright, let's ride this elevator. And stare at the floor. Oh, goodness, that's me. I'm Adam Jensen. Should probably go to my office.
Adam Jensen?
Good show.
A mole?
What?
Really?
I don't even know what COing is. Sorry. Are you practicing?
Jensen, remember me?
That's pathetic.
No, that sounds too all our military contracts since anyone got... Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, thanks for bringing
How are
it
you
up.
holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah. Tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff. and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a
You
bad
got that
spot,
right.
Adam. I need that footage back.
Uh,
I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Care to give me a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is
Yep.
near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills.
awesome.
You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Hmm. All right. Thanks, friend.
Nice job securing the Typhoon, Jensen.
Steps.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's
Right.
hard knowing that at any second...
Sorry.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam,
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I try not to think about it.
Oh. Well, I guess it's the sensible thing to do. I just don't know if I'd be able to. But then again, after what you've been through...
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad that you're still among us.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Whoa.
You believe it? We had the place surrounded, and we're ordered to hang back. Since when do we take thousands to the Detroit automated information?
All right.
Nothing
In my
personal.
mind, I'm
I
saying
don't want to
mean
have
things
anything
at
to do
you.
with you.
Well, shit. If it ain't the captain himself. Mr. Seraph done fixed you up good, ain't he? Give you a new set of glasses and everything. Damn.
How you doing, Letitia?
Didn't think I'd see you walking this boulevard anytime soon, that's for sure. Not after what happened 6 months ago. People said you's down for the count.
People tend to underestimate me.
You and me both, Captain.
This is what I was talking
you
about.
and me both. You, got any credits you could spare?
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
How about you give me some information, and then we'll see.
Oh, damn, Captain. You ain't no cop no more. Why you gotta insist on using them
I
rules?
already gave her the beer.
Because it's my money this
My
time,
bad.
not the department's. You want it, you better give me something that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, I already
So what
know
you wanna
all
know?
that.
I think I've got all the information I need right now,
Right.
Tish. Maybe next time.
I be's right here waiting for you, Captain.
So go to the room clinic, and no, I think I'll call it a day. Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
I, for one, approve of these protests. These Lim people are drug pushers.
Good
Someone
man.
is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I wouldn't know about those things. All I know is that this violence doesn't serve anyone.
Well, I guess the question now becomes,
Oh,
will
well
the
then,
pro-human groups...
Mr. Jensen. David,
Yeah, this game doesn't have very many, like, pointless cutscenes, but that's definitely one of the most pointless ones.
I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to
AKA
recover,
experience.
to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you
try
and
and
you
explain
alone.
like every part of this game away.
Take a look.
Like, for example, why things are highlighted, how you can upgrade yourself, stuff like that. It's pretty nice. Now, I know I said
Very
you
well,
get the
Mr. Jensen.
skin
Use
armor
it in
first,
good health.
but it's kind of important that I get to at least level 3 really soon, and hacking, because that'll really help a lot, especially on some of the side quests. So, yeah. Alright, so next time I will... Let me check this quest.
Protesting is not
Next
against
time,
the law.
I know that.
I will start with this quest. So, alright. This has been the Metar. Like, comment, subscribe.
Jensen. David,
Yeah, this game doesn't have very many, like, pointless cutscenes, but that's definitely one of the most pointless ones.
I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doug. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover,
experience.
to get used to the mechanical neural processors, and turn them on naturally, over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process, using special software, known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you
try and
you
explain
alone.
like every part of this game away.
Take a look.
Like, for example, why things are highlighted, how you can upgrade yourself, stuff like that. It's pretty nice. Now, I know I said
Very
you
well,
get the
Mr. Jensen.
skin
Use
armor
it in
first,
good health.
but it's kind of important that I get to at least level 3 really soon, and hacking, because that'll really help a lot, especially on some of the side quests. So, yeah. Alright, so next time I will... Let me check this quest.
Protesting is not
Next
against
time,
the law.
I know that.
I will start with this quest. So, alright. This has been the Metar. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.